Hey everyone, we are here now at the Columbus Heights Arena where Junior Field are getting ready to take the ice here. Over here today, I've got two players here to interview. I've got number 24, Chase Poole, and number 22, Taryn Hoster. How are you guys doing today? Good? Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions this morning.
Yeah, this one.
Taryn and Chase, they both are part of our defense team here. And so for the two of you here, what is the hardest thing about hockey? Knowing what to do in a small amount of time. All right. Chase Poole, what's the hardest thing about hockey?
I feel like it's definitely trying to stay behind and
Be the last person there to last line of defense before that puck comes out? Got it. All right. Taryn, do you have a song that pumps you up before a game? No? No? Okay. What about you, Chase? What song pumps you up? Chelsea Dagger. All right. And then, Taryn, do you have a favorite hockey player? Do you have a favorite hockey team you follow? That's a great answer. Good job. And Chase Poole, who's your favorite hockey player? Patrick Kane. All right. Well, you guys have a great game now. We will see you on the ice, and go Fuel. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. We're getting ready to get started here now with the team heading out to the ice. I saw that. We're getting ready to head out to the ice. There's a little bit of a walk here to get over to the rink at this point. So just to kind of give you an idea here, these kids have been playing all weekend. This is the third game for them in this tournament. It's the Rock and Roll Cup tournament here in Ohio.
Keegan, take a right.
Well, if you count.
In Ohio on that. So the kids are playing today the Beaver County Badgers, and they are from Pennsylvania. So far, we've come up with 2 wins in this tournament, so hopefully that is enough to keep us going and get us into the championship game this afternoon. Just some hard play and focus by these kids today will do that trick for us. Now with everything being said and done, we woke up this morning to about 6 inches of snow piled up on our cars, so that was fun this morning. But the kids definitely had a good time with the snowball fight in the parking lot on that. So, all right, I'm gonna get ready, find a good position to stand here for this game. We'll be starting here in just a few minutes. The Zamboni's taking its laps around, and you can see that the Beaver County Badgers are over there, and the Fuel are over here. The Fuel are going to be in white today, while the Badgers are going to be in their dark jerseys on that. All right, I think up here is a good position to be able to stand and watch. So one of the things that's really important about tournament play for these kids is the fact that they are able to, really spend a lot of time with each other in the hotels. There's always, fun things that go on, be it different activities or dinners out, things like that. The kids really do have a chance to get together and have a good time with each other. Some of them went yesterday to go check out the Christmas Story House here in Cleveland. Others went to certain restaurants and stuff like that. So we've got some signs here. Mark Dych 2020, making hockey great again. And what was yours? Give me fuel, give me fire. Championships are we desires. Coach Lucas is a Packers fan. Woohoo! Hockey moms are hot. That's fantastic. That is some fantastic things right now. The parents really are having a great time with this. Here, you can hold that sign up again, Zach. The one that Zach had. There you go, right there. I think they're all gonna love this one here. And as the Zamboni pulls off the ice here, the kids are getting ready to make their way over to the bench. And here they go, the fuel are coming out onto the ice. Debbie, are you sure you want to admit that? We've got our goalie over here, Alex Borgert, number 30. And we'll get ready to go down the roster here in just a second. This is the third game here. If they win this game here, they will be going to the championship game later this afternoon at 4:15 p.m. So make sure you stay tuned on that to watch this afternoon. Keep up on my feed to find out how things are going with this team and what the game schedule is going to be for this afternoon. So bear with me for just a second here, as it might be a little bit choppy. All right, refs are putting the nets in place so that they can get everything ready to go. And while they do that, I'm gonna go ahead and go down today's lineup. Number 2, Tyler Hublar. Number 3, Aiden Kerins. Number 4, Owen Mason. Number 13, Noah Robbins. Number 21, Mick Webb. Number 22, Taryn Hoster. Number 24, Chase Poole. Number 29, Marco Preston. Number 30, Alex Borgert, goalie. Number 52, Scotty Craft. Number 59, Logan Dietz. Number 62, Matthew Nelson. Number 70, Finn Smith. Number 77, Harrison Lucas. Number 81, Deegan Baker. Number 92, Keegan Merriman. Number 95, Kellen Dych. Head coach Mark Dych, assistant coach Chad Dietz. Only a minute left to go here in warm-ups as these kids get going, get their legs warmed up, get some passing in as they're getting ready to take on the Beaver County Badgers here in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Junior Fuel won the first game of this series against the CCYHA team from Cleveland, 3-2. And then yesterday they had goalie Alex Borgert had a shutout win versus the Honey Baked team with a score of 4-0. Scotty Craft, Matthew Nelson, Aiden Kerins, and Harrison Lucas had the 4 goals yesterday from that game in that shutout, which was really great to see all those kids working together to make that happen. Their passing was on, their focus was tight, so that was nice to see. Number 24, right up there against the boards. Right there. Getting ready to go. And we'll be starting here shortly. All right, we're getting ready to go here with a puck drop here shortly in just a minute. Again, this is the third game here in the Rock and Roll Cup tournament here in Cleveland, Ohio. These kids have been here since Friday night, Saturday morning. It snowed here all weekend, so that's been a lot of fun. But the kids have really had a great time hanging out in the hotel, going out and about the town together, and just being on the ice together as well. Thanks, Cindy. We'll let you know. Is it snowing in Italy? All right, we'll have our starting face-off. We'll have our face-off starting here in just a minute. It's 3 13-minute periods here that the Fuel will play. All right. Taking the face-off. Taking the face-off this morning is Kerins with Preston Dietz at the top and bottom. Robbins and Poole starting in at defense. And of course, goalie number 30, Alex Borgert, ready to go in net. Here we go. And the game is on. Kerins tries to get that face off and does not get to it. Robbins chases that puck down and tries to get it back out of the Fuel zone. But the Badgers are quick to get all over that. Kerins hops up into the center ice there, and Badgers bring it back in. Scrum up against the boards here, the near boards, and we have offsides. Face-off coming just to left of center. Kerins to take the face-off. Preston Dietz up top. Kerins wins that face-off, kicks it across the blue line there, goes into the Badger zone. Got it up against the boards on the side there. Passes it over behind the back. Kerins takes the tumble back behind the net there. Badgers have control of the puck. Or on the back side there. Robbins to challenge on defense. Poole ready to go. But Preston hops in there and pokes that puck out and away from him. Here comes Preston again, fighting for it up against the boards on it. Passes it over to Kerins. Kerins has it. Passes it cross ice over to Dietz. Dietz has it. He kicks it, tries to kick it into the zone, and he sends it cross ice over to Preston. Preston's there. He's got a shot, and it's deflected by the Badgers. Oh, Badgers turn it over there right in their zone on it, and Robbins does a great job with keeping it in. Oh, Robbins misses the puck on that one, tries to get it back out and around again. But he's caught up against the boards on it. All right, Merriman is able to get that puck out and around, gets it back into the center ice, and the Badgers kick it up against the boards, and we've got offsides on the Badgers. 11:28 to go here in the first period. The Junior Fuel are taking on the Beaver County Badgers here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center in Cleveland, Ohio. All right. Lucas to take the face-off, wins the face-off, kicks it back over to Dych. Dych has it, kicks it over to the side to Merriman. Merriman fighting for it here at center ice on it, and Dych backs him up, but the puck hops into the Fuel zone. Hoster in on defense right now. And we've got a slashing call against number 95, Kellen Dych. So the Badgers are going to go on a power play here for the next 2 minutes. Face-off is coming just down ice to the right of Borgert. In for the face-off is Lucas with Merriman up top. Hoster and Craft out on defense right now. Hoster sends it up around the boards there, but the Badgers take it over. Craft pops in there and kicks that puck out into the center ice. Badgers regroup, take it around the side there, and Hoster's in to try and take it away. And the Badgers send it in back behind the Fuel net. Craft sends it up against the boards, but the Badgers step in to keep it in. Round the side there, here they come on that one. Puck pops loose, and Craft is trying to get it away from there. He's fighting for it up against the corner boards. With Lucas as well there, trying to work for it. They take a shot on goal, and it's a deflection on that one. Great job. Great defensive play by Craft on that in order to get it out of there. Good job by the Fuel to get it out from in front of Borgert. Shot again by the Badgers, but it gets deflected by the Fuel. Craft sends the puck up the boards, tries to get it to Lucas, but it doesn't get very far up against there. Lucas has the puck, sends it cross ice over to Merriman. Merriman has the puck on the far side corner, but the Badgers step in and take it away on that one. Badgers taking a drive down the center ice on it, but the puck stops midway. Kerins has it, sends it down ice, and we're going to have icing coming up here just a second. 9 minutes, 54 seconds left to go here in this first period. The Badgers are currently on a power play with a 2-minute penalty incurred by number 95, Kellen Dych, for slashing. 40 seconds left to go on that penalty. All right. In for the face-off is Baker with Webb down below, and Hublar and Craft on defense. Hublar trying to fight to get it out of the zone, and they do. Baker's fighting for it. He's racing to get to it, and the Badgers get to it first. Around the back side of the net, the Badgers double back and come around the top of the ice. And they're in there. They're trying to kick it out of there. Baker's doing a great job with trying to keep it out. And the Fuel keep it back in. And again, kick it back into the Badger zone. Badgers try to get it out on that. And great job by Webb to go in there and take that away. Takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected. Fuel try to get back to it again, but the Badgers are up against the boards trying to get to it. Badgers take the ball, and the Fuel are able to keep it up and take it away. Baker sends it across ice right in front of the goalie on that one. Tries to get it over to another player, but they take a spill on the ice. Badgers have it in their own zone there, but the Fuel are fighting to keep it in on that. We're back at full strength on that. Yeah! The Fuel score! A pass across ice from Tyler Hublar over to Mick Webb. Deflected off of the goalie's pads, and Webb was there to knock it in to an empty net. 8 minutes, 47 seconds left to go in the first period, and the Fuel are up with a score of 1-0. In for the faceoff is Kerins with Poole on defense with Robbins. Preston and Dietz, top and bottom. Badgers take that puck and kick it right through the legs of Kerins on that one, but the Fuel kick it back out into center ice, and we have offside. Face-off coming just to the right of center. Kerins wins that face-off, kicks it over to Robbins. Robbins tries to get it out of the neutral zone, but the Badgers are able to take it over. Badgers go into it, try to get a shot on goal, and it goes back around the backside of the net. Poole working on the sides there to get it out of the way there, but the Badgers take it over. Tries to fight it down, shot pass in front of the net there, and the Badgers are able to get a shot off, but it's deflected. Pass cross ice from Dietz over to Preston. Preston goes in for a shot, tries to get a shot on goal, and it is a goal! The junior Fuel scored from Preston. Preston and Kerins on that one there. Not exactly sure who got the puck to go in, but those two were playing some great passing right in front of the net on that. All right, out for the face-off now is Baker with Mason and Smith up top. Dych and Hoster in on defense on that one. Dych is doing a great job keeping it away. Pops it back up to the top of the ice on that one. And a shot on goal from them. They're not able to get to it. Good defense by Hoster there, getting her stick between the legs. Puck is out. Puck is loose in front of the net. And he is down and covers. Good cover by Borgert on that one. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left. The Fuel are leading with the score of 2-0. All right, here we go. Face-off. Baker's in for the face-off. A quick shot on goal from the Badgers right off the face-off, and it is a cover by Borgert. Face-off coming again on that one. Fresh legs out on the ice now for the Fuel. Lucas in to take the face-off with Merriman and Webb at the top and bottom. Hoster and Dych on defense. Puck is dropped. Face-off is won by Lucas, who tosses it back to Hoster. Hoster loses control of it right behind the net on that one, and they draw Borgert over to the left side of the net and are able to tap it in on the right. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first period, and the Badgers are on the board now with the score of 2-1. All right, face-off coming here now. Lucas in for the face-off with Merriman and Webb at top and bottom. Hublar and Craft on defense. Face-off is won by the Badgers, but Merriman does a great job with kicking it back into the Badger zone on that one. Webb pursuing up against the side there, and he sends it back into their zone on it, where Merriman is going in for it. He's going in for a shot on goal, but he gets tripped up. Shot on goal again, and it's covered by the Badgers. Face-off coming just to the top of the ice there. Lucas in for the face-off. Webb and Merriman up top and bottom. Hublar and Craft on defense. Face-off is won by the Fuel, but is quickly taken over by the Badgers. Hublar steps in to take that puck away on that one. Puck is lost at center ice, but is knocked in by Lucas. Lucas playing for it up against the board, and the puck comes out here around the side. Craft going up for it against the back side of the boards there, and he's got it. He's going to take it and try and play it around the boards there, but can't get away from the two Badgers that are right there. Badgers are setting something up. Tries to take a shot to center ice on that one, but doesn't happen. Lucas is on the breakaway. He's going in for it, going in for a shot on goal. Dekes it through past the Badger player, and is denied the shot by their goalie on that one. Scrum for it up against the boards here. Another shot on goal, and it's deflected and covered by Badger goalie. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the first period. The Fuel are leading over the Beaver County Badgers with the score of 2-1. All right. Face-off coming just to the right of the Badger goal on that. Kerins in for the face-off. Poole and Robbins in on defense with Preston and Dietz on right and left. Pass back from Dietz over to Poole. Poole sends it back to Dietz up against the boards there. Dietz has it along the side there, passes it over to Kerins. Kerins caught up against the boards with it, with the different Badgers on top, all over him on that one. Poole here to challenge on defense. Dietz takes the tumble. Poole disrupts that one, but the gate gets around him. Shot on goal, and a great save by Borgert on that one. Snatches it right out of the air. All right, here we go now. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left to go here in this first period. The Fuel are leading with the score of 2-0. Kerins in for the face-off. Face-off win is won by Kerins, who's able to get it right back after deflection off of that player. Pass across ice to Preston. Preston tries to pass it back over to Dietz for a quick shot, but it is intercepted by the Badgers. Badgers have it at center ice on that one, and it is going back and forth on that one. No offsides yet, but they've got to get back on that one. Again, no offsides, and Poole's got it there on the side there. Looks up against the boards, tries to get it up to Dietz, but is able to at least get it over to the zone. Dietz sends it crossed ice over to Preston. Preston has the puck, takes the shot on goal, and it is just taken out of the air by the Badger goalie. Five minutes, 10 seconds left to go here. Baker in for the face-off with Nelson and Smith on the ice right now. Hoster and Dych on defense. Puck around the back side of their net, wraparound shot, and it's denied. Badgers try and kick it out, but Dych is there to kick it around to the back side of the net. Puck comes around the back side where, he takes a fall up against the boards there on that one. That's Nelson. Nelson tries to get it out of there, and it's not moving anywhere. Baker in there trying to fight for it too. They're not getting it out anywhere, and we got a player takes the tumble onto the ice on that one. Tangled up on the side are two players over there. The Badgers take that puck back, but so do the Fuel. The Fuel take it back, and a collision mid-ice on that one leaves three players hitting the ground on that. Badgers pass it cross ice on that one. Here we go. Here they come on that one. Matthew Nelson with a breakaway trying to get through on that, and he draws the penalty on that one. Shot on goal, and he scores! Keegan Baker with the goal on that one there. Matthew Nelson drew a penalty at center ice on that one. Baker comes up with the puck, and we have a goal from the Fuel. 3-1 here. The Junior Fuel are leading with 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. Lucas in on the face-off here with Merriman and Webb up top. Craft and Hublar in on defense. Lucas wins that face-off, sends it back to Hublar. Hublar sends it up the boards. Ricochet off the boards to Lucas. Lucas takes a drive down the net, takes a shot, and it's denied. Another shot in front of goal. It's a pass, and another score for the Junior Fuel. A pass from Lucas to Webb in front of the net, and Webb is able to just knock it right in. 4-1 with 3 minutes 56 seconds left to go here in the first period. The Fuel are playing on all cylinders right now, ready to go, and they are ready to play. They want that championship later this afternoon. Fuel win that face-off. Craft takes it over there. Merriman kicks it over, and we've got offsides. My drink. This morning's game is brought to you by the big giant can of Red Bull, which is what I need to get me through this morning. Fuel win that face-off. It's kicked back to Robbins. Robbins has the puck back in the up against the far boards, passes it over, cross ice, over to Preston. Preston has the puck, gets it over into their zone, and it's going to go up against the far boards where the Badgers are going to try and get to it. The Fuel are trying to get it away from there, but the Badgers keep getting in the way on that one. Poole steps up to try and knock it back in, and he does. Keeps it in on the side. Preston throws it up in front of the net on that one, and Dietz is there to try and get it away on that. And here comes Hublar. He's in on that one. Robbins kicks it back into the Badger zone, but the Fuel are offside. Face-off coming now. Preston to the top, Dietz at the bottom. Kerins in for the face-off, loses the face-off on that one. Takes a goal on that one. And top shelves it right over Borgert's shoulder on that one. It was a great breakaway from the face-off win on that by the Badgers, and they're able to just drive in and put it right over the shoulder of Borgert. That puts the Badgers up on the board with 2 points now. The Fuel still have 4 goals in the net. Fuel have it on the side there. Mason's got the puck here down the ice. Mason's taking a drive down the way there, tries to get it across into the Badger zone, but the Badgers take it away. Badgers fighting for it as well. Pass in front of the net, sends it over to Dych, and Dych is able to take over that puck. We've got icing coming up, so the puck's coming back. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the first period. The Junior Fuel are leading with the score of 4-2 over the Beaver County Badgers. Puck coming just to the left of Borgert here. And Nelson up top, Mason down center. Baker's trying to get his gear back together here real quick. Looks like there was a gear malfunction with a neck brace, or neck guard. Baker's in for the face-off now. Baker's got it, kicks it over to Nelson, and Nelson gets it back over, gets it back over to Baker, and Baker's able to send it back. We've got offsides though for the Fuel. Change of legs on the ice for the Fuel now. So we got, this is the Lucas Merriman Webb line with Hublar and Craft on defense. Lucas wins that faceoff, but the Badgers take it over. Craft sends it across the blue line, across center ice on that one, where Merriman's in hot pursuit for it. Puck comes out in center ice on that one when the Badgers take it over. Only Craft in there to take it up to challenge on that one, and he does. He takes it away. He's taking a drive down the ice. Craft passes the blue line on that one. Is going to have to turn around and get it ready. Tries to throw it back in front of the net, but isn't able to do that. Merriman has it, passes it up to Lucas. Lucas takes a shot on goal. Hits the post and ricochets into the net. Great score. Great passing. Great heads-up hockey by that line. This has got to be one of the stronger lines that we have on offense for them. With Lucas at center, Webb and Merriman at the top and bottom. It is a fantastic offensive line for these three.
It's 2.
Pass in on that one. Here they come in on that one. Merriman's up the top, has the puck, sends it over the boards, tries to get it back to Lucas, but the Badgers take it over. Over on the side there, they throw something at the net, and it's deflected over to the side by Borgert. Borgert passes it up the far boards over to Craft, and Craft is fighting for it up against the far side on that one. Here they go. They're going for it. They're shooting, trying to get it out there, but it's pinned up against the side. Puck pops out, and Webb is the one who comes out with it. Goalie's out of the net on the Badgers side, but Badgers come up with it around the backside of the net. Lucas is in there and tries to get it away for a wraparound shot. Webb's up against the side for it. Hublar steps up and tries to keep it in, but the puck pops out at center ice, and we got it coming down. No icing on this one here. Craft is down the side, sends it above the boards, tries to get over to Merriman, but Merriman gets hit by 2 Badgers on that one. Lucas with the breakaway now. He's heading down the ice, passes it over to Webb. Webb takes a shot, and it hits that post and bounces right back out. No goal on that one. The goalie's down on their side there. Fueller's still trying to get that puck over in front of the net, but the Badgers come up with it until Webb takes it away on that one. Here they come again. Pass over to this side, and a deflection by the Badgers goalie. Here they come again on that one. Badgers trying to get it out of their zone on it, and they do. Craft, great defense to keep it back into the neutral zone on that one. Merriman kicks it in over to Lucas. Merriman has the puck again up against the near boards, fighting for it up against the side. The puck comes out around the backside of the net. Lucas has the puck around the backside, tries to take a shot in front of the net on it. Shot by Craft, and it doesn't get anywhere. It's deflected off of the players, off the Badgers skate on that one. Robbins sends it in. No. Offsides on that one. Puck comes around the backside of the net where the Badgers get it back on it. They're trying to take it over, and we've got it coming down all the way down the ice on that one. Craft is chasing it down on it, but we've got icing. 3 seconds left to go here in this first period, and the Junior Fuel are leading over the Beaver County Badgers with the score of 5-2. All right, out on the ice now is my boy, number 24, Poole. In for the faceoff is Kerins with Preston and Dietz on the top and bottom. Poole and Robbins in on defense. Robbins gets that faceoff and tries to take a shot on goal, and it does not make it to the net in time. All right, that's it for the first period here. Junior Fuel have a score of 5-2 on that one. The goals came from. Who are the goals? We had 2 goals in for Mick Webb. We had another goal in from Aiden Kerins, and the last goal in from Deegan Baker, and one from Harrison Lucas on that one. So great playing this morning by the Fuel on that. I was really afraid that they would be half asleep this morning. But that's kind of to be expected when you're in a tournament and you're playing all weekend long. It gets to be, sometimes it gets to be a little long when you're not sleeping at home in your own bed on that one. So just going to take a minute here for everyone who's joining in. Thank you for watching us this weekend. Please keep in your thoughts and prayers a member of our Junior Fuel community from our 15U AAA team. They were in a very serious car accident on their way to a tournament on Saturday morning. He had to undergo many surgeries in order to take care of 3 broken vertebrae on that. So just please keep number 88, first name is Carson, in your prayers and thoughts for a speedy recovery. The kids last night, this whole team got together and put together a video for him to send to him in the hospital. His parents showed it to him, and he was extremely ecstatic that he was able to get that from our Junior Fuel family, because our hockey family doesn't just involve this team, it involves our entire organization. So when something happens to one player, no matter what age group, it affects all of us. So please keep him and Carson in your prayers and thoughts. And Carson, if you by chance are watching, get well soon. We're all thinking about you. Go number 88. All right, getting ready to start the second period here. The Junior Fuel are leading the Beaver County Badgers with a score of 5-2. All right, we're going to start with the Kerins for the face-off. Dietz up top, Preston at the bottom, Poole and Robbins in on defense. Here we go. Kerins is going to go in for the face-off. He wins the face-off on it, kicks it back over to the side. Poole ready to defend on it, and we've got offsides by the Badgers. All right, face-off coming just to the top of the circle here. Again, Poole on defense with Robbins. Kerins to take the face-off, wins that face-off, and Robbins is able to get that puck away, but they get back in really quickly on that one. Take a shot on goal, and it's a cover by Borgert. That's the one thing the Badger team has been really great with, is getting that face-off and getting a shot right off of the face-off. So Borgert is really, that's one of the things he says is one of the things he needs to keep a focus on. Fuel win that face-off on it, but Badgers come up with it. They're fighting for it in front of the net. There's a scrum for it. And they get in on that one and kick it out. Puck comes across the net on that one. Preston chasing it down on it. Goes in, takes a shot on goal, and it's a deflection by their goalie on that one. Here comes Craft. Craft has the puck, sends it back. Dietz has the puck, sends it back over to Poole. Poole sends it down the boards around the backside of the net on it. And here come the Badgers with the puck. Badgers are coming around the side, but Preston's there to kind of try and knock it out. Kerins in to back him up on it. Preston gets that puck on there, tries to take a shot on goal, and it comes around the side. Poole chasing it down around the side there, and he's got it. Sends it up the boards over to Dietz, but Dietz is intercepted by the Badgers. Comes in on that one. Here comes Preston. Across the ice on that one. We've got offsides by Dietz. Ten minutes, 54 seconds left to go here in this second period. The Junior Fuel lead the Beaver County Badgers with the score of 5-2. In for the face-off is Baker. Baker wins that face-off, sends it back over to the side to Hoster. Mason's up at the top, and he's going to step in and try and take it away. Smith in as well to try and get that puck out on it too. Badgers are making a drive down into the fuel zone, but the puck is stuck up against the far boards. Mason has the puck. Mason's trying to get it out on it. Uses the boards to try and get it out on it. He's got Smith ready to go. Here comes Mason, sends it across ice over to Smith. Smith takes a shot on goal, and it's a deflection from the goalie's face. Smith, another pass in front of the net over to Mason, and he goes just past Mason's stick on that one. Fuel try to step in again as the Badgers kick that puck back out deep into the fuel zone, and it comes around the backside of the net on that. Here come the Fuel. They send it back down the ice on it. Here comes Smith. Smith sends it across ice over to Baker. Baker loses the puck to the Badgers on that, and it comes around the side. Badgers kick it up against the boards, and Dych takes a shot on goal, but it doesn't get anywhere past the legs of the Badgers. Puck is loose right here, right before the blue line. Great play by Dych to keep it into the Badger zone. Badgers have it up against the boards on it, and Dych is able to keep it in, takes a shot on goal, and it is deflected by their goalie. Smith takes a wraparound shot on it. Pass to Mason, and Mason gets his goal! Owen Mason with his first goal of this season. Well done by number 4, Owen Mason. Great pass. The assist from Finn Smith to Owen Mason, and that puts the Fuel up 6-2 over the Badgers. All right, in for the face-off now is Lucas. Lucas tries to get it up to Webb. Webb kicks it into the Badger zone, and the Badgers come for it up around the side, but Webb isn't going to let them have that. Pass in front of the net over to Merriman, but we don't get any distance on it. It is covered by the Badger goalie. Face-off coming just to the left of goal. Lucas in for that face-off. Webb up top, Merriman at the bottom. Lucas wins that face-off, kicks it back over to Dych. Dych takes a firing shot on goal on that one, but it is deflected by the goalie on that one. Puck is loose around the back side of the net on it. You can see it come through the strings there. Merriman, great job getting in there to keep it away on it, and Lucas steps up to grab that puck back. Tries to send it in front of the net to Webb, where Craft is there to take it back on that one. Shot on goal doesn't get to the net on that one, and it's a cover by the Badgers. Webb getting into a little bit of a scuffle there, just to the left of the net there. All right, in for the face-off here is Kerins, Preston, and Dietz line, with Poole and Robbins in on defense. Kerins in for the face-off here. Wins the face-off, kicks it back behind the net. The Badgers grab it, and he's trying to get to it as well. Robbins here is back up for when that puck comes out. Poole over to the side here, waiting for that puck to pop out. He's covering behind it. Preston, Robbins, they're just up against the boards there. Scrum up against the front of the net there, where Dietz is fighting for it. Dietz tries to get up to it and gets bounced into the boards on that one. Poole over to the side, tries to send it down, and he gets tripped up. No tripping. Come on. Sorry, that was the mom in me on that one. Shot on goal by the Badgers, and it just goes wide left of Borgert. Scrum up against the boards. The Badgers are getting frustrated. They're starting to play chippy here. Preston tries to send it in, and he does. Gets it over to Kerins. Kerins sends it over to Dietz, but Dietz isn't able to get up there in time. Dietz sends it back to Poole. Poole has the puck. He sends it over to Kerins. Kerins sends it back to Poole. Poole tries to take a shot on goal. Doesn't make it through traffic. He sends it up against the board to Dietz. Dietz sends it over to Preston. Then Preston tries to get it, but the puck is popped out of the way on that one. Poole trying to get in there as well, and he gets in there and he pokes that puck out, but it's able to get away from it. Preston steps up to take that puck away from the deflected shot from Borgert on that one. Pass cross ice over to Smith, doesn't make it, but Preston's able to step back up and get it. Shot on goal, and it's a cover by their goalie.
Good job, Marco. Good job, Marco.
7:25 left to go here in the second period. The Junior Fuel are leading the Beaver County Badgers with the score of 6-2 here. We're at Cleveland Heights Community Center in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. In for the face-off is Baker. Baker takes the face-off but loses his hand on the stick on that one. Passes it back to Dych, and Dych rips one at the net at that one, and it's deflected by the goalie on that. Hoster takes it, tries to send that pass up in front to Baker, but it's intercepted by the Badgers. Badgers are trying to get that puck out of the way there, but Dych is able to step up and keep it out. Badgers are able to get to it, and they come around the center ice, but the Fuel keep it back into the zone, kick it back into their zone on it. Nelson has the puck up against the boards on the side there. Nelson had 2 goals in our second game up against the other team, in our second game versus the Honeybake team the other day. The CCYHA team, our first game of the tournament. Smith has the puck, and he keeps getting pushed down, but we've got a penalty coming up. Penalty coming up against number 22, Badgers. I believe it's a 2-minute tripping call on that one, or boarding, whatever. Pushing him up against the board. Oh, they're going to say tripping on that one. All right, so the Fuel are going to be on a power play here for the next 2 minutes. Our power play line is Lucas, Webb, and Merriman, with Craft and Hublar in on defense. Lucas wins that face-off, kicks it back over to Hublar. Hublar fires on goal, and it's covered by the goalie. Here we go. Face-off coming here just to right of center, or right of the goalie. All right, Lucas in for the face-off on that. Lucas kicks it back to Merriman. Merriman tries to rip one off, but it doesn't get very far on that one. The Badgers got their stick up underneath Merriman, so it didn't. He wasn't able to get full power behind it. Great play there by Craft to keep it in on that side. Fuel dump it back into the Badger zone, and they kick it around the side on that one. No touch on that one, and it's going to go all the way down to the side there. No icing, and Craft is going to pick it up. Craft takes the puck around the edge there, takes a cross ice pass. Oh, tries to get it over to Lucas, but it's just overshot Lucas. Lucas and Webb over there on the boards trying to get to it, but isn't able to get to the puck in time. Shot on goal, and it's just wide left of Borgert. Fuel have it up against the side there. Cross ice pass over to Webb. Webb passes it through the legs of Lucas. Lucas going in for a shot. He's got 3 on top of him on that one. And Lucas scores! Lucas scores with a power play goal with 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go here in the second period. The Junior Fuel now go up over the Beaver County Badgers with a score of 7-2. That's 2 for Lucas now. 2 for Lucas, 2 for Webb, 1 for Baker. Poole gets that puck out from underneath the Badger player, takes it around the backside of the net, sends it up the boards over to Dietz, and Kerins is able to take it, but the Badgers get a bouncing puck and try to get a shot on goal on that one. Badgers take a spill over on the side there. They come over to the edge there, and Poole chases it down around the backside of the net. Sends it up the boards over to Dietz. Dietz sends it over to Preston. Preston's fighting for it, and the puck flies up in the air on that one and into the Fuel zone. Poole's ready to go there on defense along with Robbins. Robbins waiting for it too. Then it comes back around the backside. Logan Dietz has the puck. He's trying to drive in on it. Kerins steps up to take it away on it. Tries to take a shot on it. It's not going anywhere with the goalie there. Another shot on goal on there by Dietz. Logan Dietz is able to pop it in over the shoulder of the goalie at this point. 8 points on the board now by the junior field versus the Badgers 2 with a score of 8-2 here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the second period. We still have another whole period of hockey to go. All right, here comes the fuel. They're going. Badgers got the puck on it. They're going to drive it down the ice on that one. Tries to center pass by the Badgers. Takes it to the top of the ice, tries to get a shot off on goal, and it goes right through the legs, but just wide left of Borgert. Mason up against the boards on that one, but gets laid out. Badgers trying to take that one, and diving save by Baker on that one to try and get it. And we've got offsides. All right, face-off coming just to the bottom of the ice here. Baker in for the face-off. Nelson back. Dych sends it over to the side to Mason. Mason loses his footing and loses the puck up against the boards. Oh, but he regains it. Tries to pop it out to Baker, but the Badgers take it over on that one. Baker sends it around the backside uses the boards to send it around the backside of the net. Nelson chasing it down with Mason. Mason fighting for it up against the boards on that one with Baker over on the side now. Puck pops out and Mason's able to get to it. Mason passes it up in front of the net. It pops up into the air on that one. Baker tries to tap it in, but it doesn't go anywhere. Nice stop, nice poke out of the way from Mason. Mason sends it over to Nelson. Nelson tries to center that up, but it's deflected by the Badgers. Puck pops out back into center ice now. Dych is chasing it down with the Badger player, but the Badgers are able to keep it in the fuel zone. Baker comes up with it, takes it around the backside of the ice, backside of the net on that one. Centering pass over to the side there, over to I can't see who that one was. Oh, it was Hoster had the puck. Tries to send it to Nelson. Nelson tries to kick it over to Merriman, but he can't get to it. Badgers are keeping it in the fuel zone right now with 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Badgers send it back into the far corner, or the near corner, in the fuel zone. Puck up at the top of the ice, and Merriman has the puck. Tries to go through it, but the Badgers are relentless, and they're not letting him go. Hoster has the puck on it now. She passes it up ice down to Lucas. Lucas is going in for the hat trick, sends it over to Webb, and just overshoots him. Webb centers that pass back over to Lucas, but the Badgers step in and take it away. Badgers send it up against the boards over there to Hublar. Hublar's down on the ground fighting for it with the Badgers on that one. Badgers kick it out of the zone on that, and Craft is going after it. He's skating hard to get to it, and he tries to get it. He ends up using his skate to kick it out. Craft tries to get it out from in front of Borgert, and is able just to poke his stick in there to pop it out. Badgers have the puck, but the Fuel quickly take it over. Lucas has it, comes down the ice line, it crosses the blue line, looking for that hat trick, Lucas. He tries to backhanded centering pass from Webb on that one. Puck is being popped around there in front of the Badger goalie. Webb has it, sends it to Craft. Craft sends it back to Webb. Webb looking to send it over to Merriman, but it's deflected off the sticks of the Badger players. Sent back to Hublar, but Hublar isn't able to get his stick on the puck fully on it. And they come around the side there. Merriman fighting for it up against the end there, and it comes all the way down the ice here. We're going to have icing. 1:20 left to go here in the second period. The Junior Fuel are leading the Beaver County Badgers with a score of 8-2 here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center in Cleveland Heights, Ohio for the Rock and Roll Cup tournament here. The Junior Fuel, if they win this game here, will be undefeated so far in the tournament and will be playing in the championship game this afternoon. Fuel pick up that win on the face-off, but the Badgers quickly take it back over. Craft tries to get to it, but loses his footing on the side on that. Oh, puck just gets past Poole on that one, and here come the Badgers. Badgers pass across the ice, a little bit out of the reach, tries to get a shot on goal, and Borgert deflects. Borgert is down, ready to go, ready to catch it, but it's a bouncing puck in front of the net. That's never a good sign for a goalie on that one. Fuel have it up on the side. Poole takes a tumble up against the boards over there, but gets right back up on that. Preston has the puck here on the side here, going in for the shot, just wide left of goal on that one. Poole back here on defense, ready to watch when it comes out on that one. Shot on goal, it's by Dietz, doesn't get past anywhere. Poole steps up on that one, has the puck, uses it up against the against the boards, over to Dietz. Pass is deflected over to Preston. Preston chops, passes it back to Robbins, tries to get it back over to Preston, but the Badgers take it over. Robbins and Poole back there, ready to go, ready to wait to see what happens on that one. Preston in the corner, great stop by Poole to keep it in on that one. He had to wait for everyone to get around, but wasn't able to get it out in time. But great stop, center ice by him on that. Here comes Dietz on that one. Dietz sends it across ice to Preston. Puck pops up in the air on that one, and that is the end of the second period here at the Rock and Roll Cup tournament, where the Junior Fuel are currently leading the Beaver County Badgers with a score of 8-2. Whew. That was fun. All right. I'm going to take a quick timeout here. This morning's game is brought to you by my Red Bull, which gives me the energy to talk for 40 minutes straight, so you guys don't have to be sitting in a freezing cold rink at 8 o'clock in the morning. Red Bull, the drink for Katie. All right. So let's sum up here. We've got some great goals. That have been scored today. We've got, can I borrow your sheet real quick? Take a look here, and we've got a goal. We've got one goal from Aiden Kerins, one goal by Owen Mason, 2 by Noah Webb, another one by Logan Dietz, 2 by Harrison Lucas, and 1 by Deegan Baker. So that puts us up at 8-2 over the Beaver County Badgers. The Badgers are from Pennsylvania here. So this tournament, it's one of those things that, we really, really love to come to these things, because the kids do get a chance to kind of bond together as a team. Coach lays down the rules, though, in terms of how late you get to stay out at night. These kids, unfortunately, weren't able to get any swimming in at the swimming pool because of our later games and our early game this morning, so no swimming time for these kids. And it certainly shows on that. They all look well rested and really energetic. So after this game, we're going to have some time here before the championship game, and it's going to be at 4:15 p.m. today, should the game continue to go this way. All right, getting ready to start the third period. It's a 12-minute period on this one. Baker wins the faceoff, sends it back over to Hoster. Hoster sends it into the Badger zone. Puck popped around here in the center ice on that one, and it's kicked in by Baker. Nice step up by Hoster to try and keep it in, but it bounces out off of Baker on that one. Badgers tried to take a shot on goal, but Hoster steps up to deflect that puck. She gets that puck over to Baker. Baker has it on the side there, but the Badgers trying to get it away, and they do. Puck is popped out of the hands of the Badger player by a great defensive play by Dych on that. Baker fighting for it up against the boards there. He's got it. Mason over to the side, waiting to help on that. Hoster still trying to get to it with Dych on the side as well. Puck comes up into the near boards, just across that blue line. It's like a ping pong game right now. Smith kicks it in over to Baker. Baker goes in, takes a shot on goal, and a bouncing puck deflected by the Badger player on that one. Over to the side there. Oh, we gotta scuffle up against the side with Smith. Smith and Baker fighting for it in the corner there, and the puck pops out over to Hoster. Hoster has it. She's waiting for everyone to get reset up, and we just barely have offsides by Mason. I will let him know, Cindy. Thank you. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left. We've gone to a rolling clock now on this game due to time constraints and the score. So there will be no stoppage of the time clock unless there's an injury on the ice at this time. Kraft loses his footing after the win on the faceoff by Lucas. So the puck comes back over into center ice. Kraft uses the boards on that to get it over to Lucas in the near corner boards. Lucas tries to center it up. It deflects off of the goalie skate and into the goal. That is a hat trick by Lucas. Hat trick by Lucas today. Well done. 9-3 now for the Junior Fuel. Hublar in to take the face off on that. I'm sorry, not Hublar. Lucas in to take the face off on that with Hublar and Craft in on defense on that. Webb up at the top, Merriman at the bottom, and here they go. Back into that zone on that one. Come around the side there. Here they come around the edge there. Webb trying to fight for it, but the puck pops back out. They got to wait for everyone to reset on that one. Scotty Craft has the puck, sends it across the ice over to Merriman. Merriman has the puck on it, tries to center it up over to Webb, but is not able to do that one. Shot on goal by Craft, and it is a lightning fast shot, and it is just high. You'll keep it into the Badger zone on that one. Merriman taking the drive in. Shot on goal by Lucas, and it is covered and held by the Badger goalie. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this game, folks, in the Junior Fuel lead with a score of 9-2. Right? It should be 9. It should be 9-2. Okay. All right. Junior Fuel going in for the face-off here into the Badger zone. Kerins to take the face-off, and he loses it over there. They try to deke around Poole on that one, but we've got a delayed penalty coming up against, I believe, number 3 Kerins on that one. Yep. Oh, nope. Dietz. Logan Dietz going in 2 minutes for hooking on that one. All right. Power play coming up for the Badgers on that. Badgers coming in. What's going on? Here you go, Kerins. Kerins takes the face off on it, sends it back to Dych. Dych sends it up the boards to, who is that? Oh, to Kerins, but Kerins gets tripped up on that one. Here they come around the side there. Badgers going in, but Hoster's not letting them go anywhere on it. Badgers get up to the front, and Borgert tries to deflect, and he does off that shot on goal on that one. Again, the Badgers getting kind of chippy out here now, getting a little bit rough. The Fuel have to keep a cool head on their shoulders on that one. Great step up by Dych to knock that puck away on that one. Puck flies up into the air on that one, and Preston is able to kick it back out to the top of the ice. Here comes a shot on goal by the Badgers, and it's deflected up in the air by Borgert. Borgert deflects it back over to Dych, and Dych is able to get it over to Preston up against the boards. Preston has it, but Kerins is able to get back up there and get that puck away. Up against the far boards is the Badgers. They have it, and it pops out of their zone. So the Fuel got to make a turn all the way back around. In for defense is Dych on it. Saved by Borgert. With 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this game, Borgert snatches that puck right out of the air. Junior Fuel are leading with the score of 9-2 right now over the Beaver County Badgers. 6 minutes left to go in this game. Again, we are on a rolling clock at this point in time. The clock will not stop unless there is an injury on the ice now. Badgers have control of the puck, trying to get a shot off on goal. And another great save by Borgert on that one. Borgert just able to snatch that puck out of the air. 6 minutes left to go here in this game. We've got 3 seconds left to go till we're back at full strength on that one. Another shot on goal by the Badgers on that one, and Smith is able to pick it up. Mason steps on the ice now to put us back at even strength. Mason already has a goal today in the game on that, but the Badgers are relentless. They're not letting it go on that one. Here comes Baker. Baker's fighting for it up against the boards there with that one. Craft tries to send it back into the Badger zone, and he does. Oh, and Baker gets tripped up on the side there. I'm sorry, that's not Baker. That was Smith gets tripped up on the side. Hublar gets in there and takes that puck away. Over to the edge there is now the Fuel fighting for it up against the boards. Great save by Baker to keep it in. Owen Mason tried to get into it, but isn't able to. Craft has the puck, and he takes it in, but we've got offsides by Owen Mason. 5 minutes left to go in this game here. The Fuel are are leading the Beaver County Badgers with a score of 9-2. In for the faceoff, here's that power line of Lucas, Merriman, and Webb with Poole, number 24, and number 13, Noah Robbins, in on defense. That's my boy right there. Fuel win the faceoff, takes it back to Poole. Poole has a spinning puck, but he's able to get control over it, sends it down to Webb. Webb sends it over to Lucas. Lucas centers it in front of the net on it, but it's able to go. Poole tries to stop it, but it just tips off of his net, of his stick on that one. He's racing to get to it, and he does. He has the puck, tries to get it around the backside of the net, and Borgert's able to give him a hand and shove it out of the way. Puck is being fought over along the side there. Borgert's out of position on that, but quickly is able to regain his composure on that one. Merriman has the puck up at the top of the boards there. Lucas is able to take over to give him a hand. Lucas and Webb and Merriman running into the offensive zone on that one. Pass over to Merriman's, just overshoots his stick. Poole and Robbins back on defense here, waiting for the puck to pop out this way, ready to receive it if it comes over here. Scuffle in front of the net there by Webb and the Badgers. They're going to call Webb on that one there. So 2-minute penalty that should probably take Webb out of the rest of this game now. So it's going to be a roughing call on that one there on Webb. All right, here we go. Face-off coming just to left to center on that one. We've got the Badgers not moving at this point in time. That's all right. All right, in for the face-off is Lucas with Merriman at the bottom. We've got Robbins and Poole on defense. Lucas wins that face-off, and Merriman goes in. He's got the puck. He takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected by the Badger goalie on that one. Lucas hops in there to try and get it up from the boards there. Poole steps up, sends it back down the boards over to Lucas, but it's kicked back out by the Badgers. Badgers send it back up the boards, and Poole's able to send it over to Merriman on that one. Robbins kicks it over to the boards. No offsides by the Fuel on that one. Ooh, that could have been a bad hit up against the boards by Merriman on that one. So we've got a penalty now coming up on the Badgers there for a boarding call on Merriman with that. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this game. The Junior Fuel are leading with a score of 9-2 over the Beaver County Badgers. In to take the face-off is Kerins with Poole and Robbins are stepping off the ice now. And we've got Dych and Hoster in. All right, so we got 4-on-4 hockey now for the next minute or so until the Fuel get out of the box, and then we will be on the power play. Here we go. No stoppage of play now at this point in time. Kerins loses the face-off over there, but Nelson's able to take it back. Nelson steps up, tries to get in on it, and he loses the puck to the Badgers. Badgers kick it up into center ice on that one, and here they come down the way. Badgers are going to get a shot off on goal, tries to get a shot, and that's a great deflection by Borgert on that one. Collision right just to the left of the net on that one, and Hoster comes up with it. Here they come down the side there. Hoster has the puck. We got a delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to be against number 3, Aiden Kerins, for high sticking. All right, so we're going 3-on-4 now for the next 10 seconds, but by the time they get to the face-off on that one, it's going to be 4-on-3 now, or 4-on-4 again on that one, because the penalty for Mick Webb on roughing will expire at that point. So here they come back down the side here. Webb will come on the ice as soon as the clock starts on that. Here they go with it. All right, and now we go on that one. His time is up on that one. Puck is dropped on that one. Here we go. The Webb is in, and Webb is able to hop in and take that puck. He's driving down the ice on that one. He goes down the side. 1:20 left to go in this game on it. Pass in front of the net is just overshoots Nelson's stick on that one. Hoster back on defense over here on the side. It kicks up in the air and pops over to the side. Webb is there to kind of chase it down on it, and it pops back over to Dych. Dych takes a firing shot on goal, and it is covered by Badgers goalie. 1 minute left to go in this game, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9-2. The Junior Fuel are leading over the Beaver County Badgers. That means this team is going to the championship game later this afternoon at 4:15 today, guys. So make sure you tell your family, tell your friends, watch this team go. If you want to send me a message for encouragement to get these kids through the next few hours before the championship game today, let me know. I'll be more than happy to share it. So here come the Badgers on a breakaway on that one. They cross the blue line going in, tries to take a shot on goal, and great defensive play by Hoster on that one. 30 seconds left to go in this game. The Badgers have the puck around the backside of the ice on that one. The Fuel are just going to look to kill time now at this point. So the Badgers are working to try and get it in on that one. Great defense on that one by Smith. Smith was all over the place on that one. Mason up against the boards on that one. 10 seconds left to go in this game. The Badgers have the puck. in the near side board, but Hoster has it, passes it over to Mason. Mason tries to get to it. Mason takes a fall on the ground, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Junior Fuel have won with a score of 9-2 over the Beaver County Badgers here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center here in Cleveland, Ohio. We are getting ready to say congratulations on that. Go check out the player of the game, and also then get the details of the championship game here. Stay tuned here. We're going to have a player of the game announced here in just a minute, so we'll be able to talk to one of the players here and go from there. So I'm not sure exactly who we'll be talking to today, but you can bet it's going to be one excited Junior Fuel player on that one. So we're getting ready to head out now. The Fuel are going over now to shake the hands of the referees as a thank you for a well officiated game on that one, which is something that not any other team has been doing here, which is kind of something that the Fuel do while they're here on that one. All right, so here we go now, waiting for the Fuel to come off the ice on that and see who is our player of the game. Again, great win by the Junior Fuel today. Great win by the Junior Fuel today, as they are going to be making it to the going to the championship game later this afternoon. We are walking over to the locker room now so we can get who our player of the game is now at this point. So our game will be at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Not exactly sure which rink we will be at. I believe we might need to be traveling to a different rink in Euclid, Ohio. So we'll see how that goes on that one here. All right, getting over to the side here. So we're getting ready to see the kids as they're walking into the locker room on that one. Number 3, Tyler Hublar. Refs, thank you for a great officiated game. All right, here come the Fuel in there. Good job, guys. Good job. Good game. 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 Good game, Merriman. Good game. 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 All right, here come our coaches. Coach Lucas, how do you think the kids played this morning?
I think they played well.
Wonderful. They did. They absolutely did. Can you send me someone to talk to today, Coach? Excellent. Excellent. All right, Coach is going to get us one of the players to talk to. So, yes, these kids are going to go to the championship game here today at the they're going to the championship game here today for the Rock and Roll Cup tournament, and so they couldn't be more excited on that one. So we got a player coming out here in just a second. Not exactly sure who. Oh, and we've got Owen Mason here. You guys might remember we talked to Owen yesterday. Number 4, Owen Mason. Owen, what were your feelings going into today's game?
High hopes that we would win to get to the championship. So hopefully
Yeah?
get the trophy and
Yeah?
feel like a champion.
Excellent. So tell me, how did it feel when you put that goal in?
Super great. I haven't scored a goal in a while, and that's felt so nice to score.
That was a fantastic pass from Smith to you right in front of the net. Or I'm sorry, it was Matthew on that one. Thank you. From Matthew to you on that one, it was a fantastic pass, and you were able just to get a great stick on that puck on it. So what are you most excited for now this afternoon?
The championship.
Okay.
I have high hopes that we're going to go in, play our best
Yep.
as a team, and win the game, get the championship.
And come home with some hardware this week, right? Excellent. All right. So if I could ask you, I asked Alex this yesterday, but who in that locker room has the smelliest gear?
I don't know. I would say mine.
Yours. Everybody always says it's their own. All right. Well, great game, Owen. Thank you so much for playing so hard and putting on a great show for us today. Go in there and celebrate with your team. We'll see you this afternoon, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, guys.
was giving you the
All
money
right,
there, so
guys.
I thought she was laughing.
This is one of our referees there on that one. So thank you so much for joining us again. We'll be live later this evening at 4:15 p.m. where the Junior Fuel are going to take on the not exactly sure who at this point, but we'll find out soon. Look for an invitation to come out to show the post times and when it will go live. We'll still have 2 players that we'll interview beforehand, so make sure you keep an eye on my feed so that you can be part of the game and part of the action. So thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the game, including the outcome. That's all from now. Go Fuel.